What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm Lonnie Latte with the Hip Hop 3D News. Come on in here. I got some great celebrity news for you and some extraordinary news for you today. And all right, let's get right to it. Cassie Ventura and Diddy, or Sean Combs, have settled her lawsuit against Diddy, according to the New York Times. Just one day after she filed a rape and abuse lawsuit, they reached an undisclosed settlement. This just weeks after Diddy received the nomination for the Best R&B Album of the Year. Diddy did not need this accusation looming over his head with such great things happening in his life. She had made the accusation before and dropped it, according to Diddy. Yeah, I'm glad they came to some settlement or some agreement, because Diddy didn't need this looming over his head with the award and everything. And, he's doing so great. Things are happening well for him in life right now. And, sometimes you just need to get things out of the way. This seems like an old issue that she brought up, recently, maybe because Diddy's doing well. We don't know. But, when something happens like that, if it's really tragic, usually, you try to speak up and say something about it at that time. But I'm glad that he made good on his part. Whether some things were true or some things not, he may not agree with everything in it, but they came to some type of settlement and agreed on what he would pay her, and they have done that. It's an undisclosed settlement, and we'll leave it at that. So not everything was true. If they agreed on a settlement, it seems like everything was not true. So I don't know what those things are that they agreed was true, or that he agreed was on his part, or whatever. But they settled the accusations, the lawsuit. All right. In other news, not necessarily hip hop news, but extraordinary news, a ferry boat in Nassau, Bahamas sank Tuesday with 100 people on the boat. The boat was going to the Blue Lagoon when it began to sink. Most of the guests had on life jackets. One lady got footage of this boat sinking and people jumping from the second floor of the boat into the water. The brave lady had a Hispanic-like accent and said, "We were going to the Blue Lagoon and the boats just sank. I never thought I would see this like. People are panicking. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it." You could hear people screaming. It was a terrifying event for those involved. There was another boat nearby trying to help. It has been reported by the Associated Press that a 74-year-old woman did die, per the chief superintendent, Chrislyn Skippings. She was from Broomfield, Colorado. If you're from Broomfield, Colorado, make sure you check on your people. And she was on a 5-day vacation with her family when the catamaran sank late Tuesday morning. So if you know somebody from Broomfield, Colorado, that was with their family on a 5-day vacation and was going to Nassau, Bahamas, make sure you check on your people. Okay? All right. Let's do that. All right. I hope everybody else is okay. I for one, I don't like boats. I mean, after I saw the Titanic, your girl was like, I don't need to go on a cruise. I hear my friends all the time from high school and college like, oh, we're going on a cruise or whatever. My cousin, she just sent me a thing like, yeah, we're all pitching in for a cruise. Lonnie ain't pitching in on nothing, going on no boat, on no water. That is not my habitat. I'm staying right on the land. If the water doesn't have chlorine in it, count me out. If it don't have a shower above the water or some chlorine in it, count me up. I don't do natural water. I don't do natural water. I did that when I was little. I went to the beaches, and just the seaweed wrapping around my foot, making me think it was some type of sea creature when I was little, it messed with my head. I was like, no, I don't need to be in any natural water. So I do shower water, bath water, and chlorine water. That's me. That's your girl. If you could see me in some water, that's what it would be. All right. In other news, Tupac's murder suspect, Keith D., has reportedly been having a hard time behind bars, according to Reggie Wright Jr. of BombFirst.com. Hip Hop DX reports that Keith has been attacked 3 times while in jail waiting his trial. he has been hit and kicked several times. Reggie said it is only going to get worse when they hear he called them soft. He said he better ask Vlad to take that down. All right, well, you know what I'm saying? That when you Tupac was an icon. And, the accusation is that he allegedly killed Tupac. People are upset. So I don't know. Are they going to put him in solitary confinement or what are they going to do? Because, people are already getting at him in jail. And you could just imagine when he goes into prison, if he gets convicted, what's going to happen. Like, people are not happy. Like, Tupac was a major part of hip hop culture. He was like everything to hip hop and rap, So with him killing him the way he did and not saying anything all these years and taking someone that was an icon from us, I think these people are upset in the jails. So yeah, so it's not going good for him. But, I don't wish bad on anybody, but everybody kind of was like thinking like, how could somebody do that to such a great person like Tupac? I know he had his little beefs and things like that, but it was bad. Like, how they shot up the truck and everything with him in it, shooting it up that many times. It was overkill. You know what I'm saying? Say it for what it is. It was overkill. So I think, people are upset like, okay, he didn't deserve all that. I understand he was different type of guy. He was, his mom was a Black Panther, Afeni Shakur, and he had some of that in his heart. Like, I'm going to fight for what's right. I'm going to say in my raps what's going on and try to help the community, singing different songs about Brenda and, Brenda's Got a Baby and Dear Mama, amidst of all the other songs that he had about, the violence or whatever, or getting back, his beef with Biggie and everything. But the accusations were put on people like that, did not kill him. So he's on trial right now. He's awaiting his trial. I'm sorry. So while Keefy is awaiting his trial, they are getting at him in jail. So that is the hip hop 3D news for today. I'm your girl, Lonnie Latte. Until tomorrow, 10 a.m.